This is my channel, you know. This is my first video that I've ever made on YouTube, wherever. That's kind of like vlog style shit, so yeah, just kind of wanted to make this channel to kind of present, like, I guess the day in the life of what we do here and kind of show the process of building a brand and I guess just like all of the logistics stuff that kind of rolls with having a brand and everything like that, which I think is pretty cool. We're probably about 1.5 years old, 2 years old, and probably in the last year, we've had good growth, and we're very grateful from like the beginning, and it kind of like grew just like at a good pace. And you know, now I've had about 2 brands before this. It's kind of like a story time kind of thing, but I had 2 brands before Ivory that kind of busted, that were ass. And they're ass now, but they were cool back then. And we, you know, it was just me and trying to figure it out and understand like the logistics and supply chain and everything that like having a clothing brand kind of entails. And I kind of just, you know, started out with like screen printing on t-shirts. I had Gildan tees, screen printed on that. That was like 5 years ago. Then I kind of got into an internship that helped me drastically. They're a brand called Duvin Design. They're like a surfer kind of lifestyle brand out in Orlando that I got really lucky to be involved with at such like I guess like a growing time of my career. And I learned everything about like, you know, customer service, orders, like touching fabrics, touching like understanding washes, understanding sort of like the supply chain, like the design aspect of like owning a clothing brand and everything like that and what it entails, the branding aspect, identity, marketing, all of that stuff. I learned so much through that process of getting an internship, and that was something that like I always advise everyone to get involved with if they can, is getting an internship, because that honestly helped me a shit ton. Like whether you, just being in the space of like people that you look up to is the best thing could be for you, always. Like it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're in the space and in the environment or in the proximity of like the people that you look up to and like that they're doing it, whether it be like the same exact style or not as yourself, they're all the same. Business is all the same in how business runs, in my opinion. So I learned a bunch then, left the internship, and was, you know, I'm still very close with them and I'm super grateful for the relationship I have. But, you know, left the internship, finished school. I have a biology degree. Crazy, not using that shit. But if you want to go to school, okay? Don't take it from me. But, yeah, I finished my school, and I had another brand before this brand that I was like, I garment dyed t-shirts and stuff like that. And I figured out how to do all that stuff, just basically through YouTube and shit. And figured it out, spent a lot of money learning, unfortunately. You know, when you do garment dyeing or anything like that, you have to have minimums. And they're like 100 minimum t-shirt order. So I had like 200 t-shirts of like black and white that I was sitting on. And I'm like, shit, this is a lot of tees. So anyways, I learned a bunch of stuff through that. And then, you know, as time went on, like, I sold vintage as like a thing that I always did anyways. Just from the beginning, I've always loved vintage. I was inspired by vintage clothes. And it was something that like at the beginning I was just selling for like whatever vintage is. There was no like curated or like identity correlated to the brand, I guess, when I was doing it at the time. And you know, I just kept doing it, and at one point, this is at the beginning, at the end of my old brand and the beginning of Ivory, I started them simultaneously. And I started Ivory, and I was like, this is the beginning of like kind of when curated vintage was at like its beginning. And I was like, you know what, I think I could do this. You know, I know how to get vintage clothes. I've been in the game before. I think I know how to do this, and I think I have a voice that I want to present through vintage clothes that I think wasn't tapped into at the time, especially in a retail environment. Like when we did our pop-ups and stuff like that, I wanted to convey like these and like luxury clothes, and yeah, I just wanted to do that kind of thing. And so I did that, started Ivory, and things like, you know, swiftly started moving and everything like that. And now we're at a point where we're, designing our own designing our own products, like using fabrics like Italian lambskin leather and, all these other amazing things that we're starting to get involved with. And like, I'm here to like bring you on the process. I think, I'm at a point now, which is really cool, like because of you guys and everyone that supports the brand and just honestly fucking everybody that's ever helped us. Like, we're at a point now where we have the opportunity to develop our own stuff, and like through kind of like hopefully our own like presentation, like our own, trying to present our own silhouettes and using different fabrics that are different, and just like trying to fill a void that we think might be needed. So yeah, I'm honestly here to just show you guys kind of like the process. I mean, that was a little story time, and like how I started the brand and how like kind of to the point where I'm at. It was a rather quick summary, but I'm here to bring you along with us. I'm here to bring you along with us, and I'm super excited to show you guys everything. I think you guys will really love the process, and I'll learn how to use this YouTube stuff because I don't have any clue. Our YouTube channel is actually by, her name is Bella. She helps with, she does everything for the YouTube. She does all the recording, all the editing, everything that you see. She is amazing. Amazing. My team is the shit. I love them to death. They are the best people ever. But she's done an amazing job over there. So now it's like I'm trying to learn this whole new thing on my own. So we'll see how that goes. I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, this is kind of like the start. So trying to post weekly. That's the goal, every Sunday. And you guys will see how everything kind of rolls out, the processes of everything. And like today, we're just here at the office by myself. Gonna be shipping some stuff out today and working on some design stuff, going to a coffee shop later with some buddies and playing pickleball. If y'all don't play pickleball, y'all need to start playing pickleball because it's the best game. I used to play soccer, play college soccer. Don't anymore. I only play pickleball. So don't sleep on pickleball. But other than that, you guys will follow along. Hopefully you guys love it. I love y'all. So